Okay, hi ladies. Courtney asked me to go ahead and do a presentation about my experience with my last event. And so I am just going to jump right in. First, what it takes, just looking for opportunities and make sure they're exclusive. Lesson learned here is I was told by the event planner that I would be the only doTERRA person there. Well, it ended up being that there were like 5 doTERRA people that signed up for this. And because the contract did not say exclusivity, I was unable to get out of the contract. So that's a lesson learned. You want to make sure that if you get a contract, it does say exclusivity. And looking for opportunities, it just came across my Facebook and I hit the button. And then I thought, I'm investing in my business. But then, of course, I went, oh no, what did I just do? But I had already paid for it. I was going forward. So going in and looking at doTERRA's compliance, which I did immediately, I went, oh no, I have to be compliant. And I find out that it's kind of backwards with doTERRA. You first have to sign up for the event and pay for it, and then you submit your form to compliance, which is kind of backwards. And the story behind here is there were, like I said, there were like 5 people who had signed up for the event, invested in their business. And one of them had signed up before me, but she got her compliance sheet into doTERRA after me. I got a call from compliance and they said, what do you want to do? So I thought about it. I had to be fair to this one lady, so I let her be in. But because I had my compliance approved already, I had that form filled in. It was my call. It was my call to say she was in or out. The other ones, when I worked with the event organizer, because they did not go through compliance, they actually could not be in the event. So lessons learned there. Do your homework. Do your research. What I mean by research is, how do I do an event? Oh my gosh. So there's so many YouTube videos out there from other doTERRA people who have done successful events. So duplicate what they've done. Any questions? All right, I'll go forward. And then it takes planning and creativity. So don't skip your planning. You gotta know, from the very beginning, what event you're attending. Have you signed all your contracts? Are you compliant? And then planning. What are you going to do? Do you have a table? What are you going to give away? That kind of thing. Have confidence yourself. You know your stuff. So have confidence and try to stay away from those fears that sneak back in, which I'll tell you, every time I had them sneak back in. So you have to, we all have talked about, we have to have a niche. So what makes you stand out? What makes you different than the other doTERRA person in the booth across the event? And, be creative. What are you offering? You're offering your knowledge. You're offering your niche. You're offering something, a giveaway, something like that. Okay, so here's where another bit of fear came in. Oh my gosh, I can't do this by myself. So get help. Don't forget to get help. So it came down to it. I had some friends that said, oh, I might be able to help you. And then my daughter-in-law stepped in and helped me on the Saturday. And I had previously reached out to, her name, Courtney, help me. I'd reached out to.
Diana, probably.
Diana. And she said, sure, I would do it. So when you get help, make sure you set up guidelines, boundaries, who's going to get who. And kind of how we did that is, you know, we had sign up sheets for a free giveaway. And I had put all of this stuff together before. And it's like I told her, I said, whoever you whoever you approach and you talk to about doTERRA is your person. You know, that's your person that you can follow up with, and whoever I do, I follow up with it. And then we had one giveaway for the weekend, and our rule there was if it was one of her people, she would come up with that giveaway, and if it was one of mine, I'd come up with that giveaway. So the giveaway was actually the intro kit, the peppermint, lavender, and lemon. And most importantly, be yourself. Be fearless. Be accountable. Do what you say you're going to do. And that means from compliance, what you're going to show there, making sure you're only showing doTERRA things, you're only selling doTERRA things. And if you're going to give something away, give it away, you know. And again, don't let fear stop you. It's going to come in and out of the planning stage. It did for me anyway, but you know your oils, so use it. And have fun. That's the big thing. Have fun. I had so much fun. One, putting all this stuff together. You know, I'm kind of a creative person who likes to work on little crafts and things. So putting things together from, you know, boards that told about the wellness lifestyle, you know, about, you know, having the top 10 oils there, the main kit there with the diffuser. We diffused peppermint and wild orange together and had it going. And I made so many contacts. Not only were they prospects for me, but I made contacts with network, you know, with other entrepreneurs. You don't have to just look at what other doTERRA people do. Look at what other entrepreneurs do. How do they do this? And, you know, so I talked with some of them, got to understand how they were doing things. I looked around at booths. Because I had help, I was able to go around and do that. And something came over me that weekend. I don't know what it was, but it brought me more confidence. I had so much confidence coming out. I went, I just did it. I just did a Facebook Live and I gave away the intro kit on Facebook Live. I was so proud of myself. I had more confidence and I walked away with an idea. And that idea was to set up a private group for women entrepreneurs, and so that we could help each other. We could refer each other in different areas, not just doTERRA. I mean, doTERRA, we're all in it kind of for our business. We do help each other, but you know, we're not going to refer another doTERRA wellness advocate because that's what we do, right? And the prospects I walked away with. The prospects, I think I walked away with a little over 25, and I know that Diana walked away with at least 10 to 15. I'm not sure. She was there on the Sunday. So I had mentioned networking and giving me more ideas. And I don't know if you guys believe in angel messages. I do. I'm pretty spiritual, but I tell you what, I was so high, and I was so on top of my game. I felt like I'd overcome a big fear putting myself out on Facebook, and I packed up my Jeep. I went out and opened my phone to see how stupid I looked on Facebook, right? Because I thought, oh, I probably messed it all up. Opened my phone to the angel message 444, and it told me that I was on my divine path. And it gave me even more confidence. I thought, this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to help people. So the confidence builder there. And since then, you know, I've been able to keep my promises. You know, I personally delivered the winner, the intro kit to the winner, and we had a one-on-one. I used my virtual application. I put in all of my prospects in Chloe. I'm sure you guys have heard about Chloe. And as I had told them, I sent them an interactive solutions class. And then I've been, you know, texting or email, and just a few phone calls as the drawing slip said, how do you want me to contact you? And many of them said email or text. Some of them said they didn't want calls. And so I'm building that relationship by sending them value. And it's coming real handy for BOGO week, because I'm able to reach out again and say, oh, we have this BOGO going on. And then also I had set up an event, you know, and invited them to that. I'm not sure, haven't heard from any yet, but the next one will be, you know, after I feel comfortable, I've heard from them, you know, I'll give them a call and do a couple one-on-ones. So the the immediate OV was not there. However, this is very promising for my future. And I believe that events are a really good way to build your confidence, to get more people on your list, and just have fun doing what you love to do. We're here because we love to do it, because we love to help other people. And there's my event. Many of them that I did blog, or, you know, I did not blog, I, you know, watched the YouTube videos, says less is more. And I may have gone a little overboard, but I did the top 10 oils and the wellness lifestyle. We had that free thing going on that weekend, the giveaway, and a little bit of DIY made with doTERRA. And this right here, I was helping out the booth next to me. They have a massage machine, right? And in order to use this massage machine, they use some kind of oil, right? So I had a conversation with them, and I put Deep Blue up there. And, you know, we co-teamed, right? If somebody needed massage or something, you guys, have you checked out this massage machine? And then they in turn would say, oh, Dolly has some good oil over there with Deep Blue we recommend. So it was kind of a tag team thing. So any questions, I'm happy to answer. It just took weeks and weeks of planning and creativity. I just had a blast, and I feel so good.
Hi, Dolly.
Hi.
Hey, great job. That's exciting. So I had a few questions. How did you get all the prospects? Was it a raffle slip or email sign up?
It was a raffle slip, and I had pulled some raffle slips down, and I meant to bring them down to my office, but the raffle slips were, you know, your name, and I can share those out with the group, but your name, your email, if they wanted to give it, their phone if they wanted to get, and then where do they need help? Like, did they want weight loss, or do they want overview, or do they want less pain, or do they want more, you know, all of the things that we ask. And there was a raffle here. It says complete a drawing slip for a chance to win me. So they had to complete a drawing slip in order to win the intro kit?
So I'm doing something similar. It's sort of an event, but it's an ongoing event every weekend. And I have the raffle slips, and that's how I get most of my contacts. But I'm having a hard time just doing the raffle and not feeling like I'm just giving somebody something and they're just like, how do you get more engaged with that person once they win? Like, do you offer the wellness consult, or do you just kind of, hope that I'm having also a hard time getting people to do the wellness consults. I kind of just want to take the oil and call me back.
Right. So I didn't give it away there. I didn't even know if she was at the event or not. So I did the Facebook Live, and then I called her after. Well, I texted her. I didn't hear from her. I called her. And then we met for coffee, and we did a quick overview. Before I gave her the gift, I did an overview of the 3 oils, and we did an overview of what would she like more in her life, kind of like a shortened wellness lifestyle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she had responded to me, oh, well, I meet with a group of ladies. Let me check with them. I'm pretty sure that they would love to hear this. So that's on the table right now.
Good. Okay. And also, what do you have the laptop for? What was the purpose of that at your table?
Oh, that was just if anybody had some extra questions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that I couldn't answer. I'm fairly new. I don't know everything. I guess we all don't know everything. We have to have some kind of reference. But for instance, we had one gal that came up and had talked to Diane, and she asked how much for the all oils kit. And so we had to go find out how much that was. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping and praying that lady was serious and Diana can sell a whole all oils kit. I mean, that'd be awesome.
I just didn't know if that was something to catch people's eye, like if you had something on that, because it's also a great idea to have that just in case somebody wants to enroll on the spot. But I didn't know if that's why you're.
Yeah, I didn't do enrollments there, and I didn't sell product there, mm-hmm. which, I did miss some opportunities because some people wanted something right now. Mm-hmm. But I did see on a few of the YouTube videos that people would have a streaming video of what is an essential oil, or the certified pure therapeutic grade video, that kind of thing, to stream on there to make sure it goes on the laptop.
Okay. And then one more question. I'm not trying to monopolize the conversation here, but what do you mean by interactive solutions class? What did you offer with that?
So that was in order for me to be able to send them text messages, I used Chloe. Have you heard about Chloe?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Well, one of the things is you can send them an interactive solutions class. And so that's one of the things that when they signed up, when I had my conversation with them, I asked them, would you like to receive a text with me with an interactive solutions class that would help you understand where oils could be helpful? And so I got their permission doing that. I got their permission. I wrote on the slip to send them that class. Okay. And it's a series, it's the interactive solution video, and then it's a series of texts that go on afterwards.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for sharing, Dolly.
I want to
you're welcome.
Just a little bit on, or was someone else talking?
Oh, I just had a real quick thing. This is Angie.
Yeah, you go.
So I thought it was super interesting that you registered your event. So it has probably been, I don't know, maybe 2 years since I've done an event, but I actually didn't know you needed to register them. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, definitely. When it comes down to deciding who can go, when you get like 5 people there, it came down to that compliance.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I guess the ones I had done in the past, it was up to the event coordinator to kind of, take the first doTERRA person, but that's super interesting to know. So thanks for sharing.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's buried in the policy manual, like somewhere. I wouldn't have known about it either, but it was like some Facebook group, someone mentioned it, or maybe it was on a call. Anyways, I just wanted to talk a little bit more on Michelle's question, where you were talking about how do you get them to meet with you? Michelle, is it you're running into they don't want to meet with you, like you're trying to set up a one-on-one somewhere?
Well, this is with new enrollees and at events. Yeah, just all across the board.
Got it.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it has, even with the offer of something free, it just doesn't seem high on their priority list, or doesn't have enough value to them to schedule that. Or if they schedule, oftentimes they will cancel and not reschedule. So.
Yeah.
I just had another thought, Michelle, and that would be that maybe the offer is you can win me free, and it'll be delivered. I don't know how to word it, delivered when we meet after.
Yeah, so at my booth, I have little slips of paper that have an image of like a roller bottle, free roller bottle of your, personalized roller bottle blend with wellness consult to be given at consult. And it has all and people have taken them because I'm not always at the booth, and I know that they're being taken, but I just haven't gotten any calls on that. And I unfortunately don't have that person's info and follow up. So just trying to see what can
One
I
little
do.
thing you could do there, instead of personalized oil blend, doing like a supercharged energy blend or a go to sleep fast blend or something like that. Like make it that, so it sounds kind of corny, but something more specific, something that everyone needs help with, one or the other, like a stress less blend. Or I feel like that one isn't even that powerful because so many people talk about reducing stress now, but something more specific might be really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Something that you might not talk to every single person, but a little bit more specific.
And Michelle, you had said you were away from your booth for a while. That's another reason to get help. And also, we were always in front of this table. We were never in back of it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the way it's set up is it's a craft show or craft that everyone has everyone that has a booth does not have to be present. It's more like on a consignment basis.
Oh.
And it's every weekend, and I'm not able to go every weekend, but it's at least there. But I notice the weekends I don't go, I don't get any raffle slips. But if I'm there, that's definitely when I get contact info. So it definitely, you need to be there to get interest, I think. But yeah, just scheduling those. My intent was to schedule classes from it, but so far I'm just still at the phase of trying to get people on the phone and talking. So.
Well, to be very honest, I mean, it's pretty much that way too. I had 2 people say, don't text me anymore. And then I had, and I've had a hard time actually talking to people. So I think it's a slow process myself, as long as you continue to deliver them value. If they want it, some way to follow up with them, text or, get their permission to text them. Or, have them follow you on your Facebook, invite them to that or something. But it's building that relationship that takes a long time.
Yeah, I agree.
I've had luck with just okay. Well, I want to start with. I feel like the whole relationship starts like with the moment you first start talking to them, and usually I can feel the people who are really open and interested. And with those people, I ask them a ton of questions, like just really try to get them talking, like how, like, I mean, usually at an event. So I'll tell you the very best event that I ever did, people were drinking wine. That was really helpful. I think that had something to do with it, because they'd walk up and their guard was just down. There was like chocolate there that I had made with peppermint in it, and they were just really open. So maybe trying to figure out something. I mean, you can't really serve wine, especially at craft shows and things like that, but just looking for those people who you have rapport with, who are open and interested, and their eyes light up and they're like, I've never smelled oils like this. Like those people, just really trying to just connect with them in any way you can. Like, what about your kids? Do your kids have allergies? How are they sleeping at night? Like just acting like it's an old friend, and because you're just trying to uncover what they need help with. And with those people who you do uncover things with, those are the people to really zoom in on. And I think, Dolly, you mentioned this, but I always write notes on the back of my raffle slips. Michelle, you know this because I've done events with you. And I pick the winner. I always do. And I always say this is a giveaway. I don't call it a raffle personally because it's not. I'm not drawing a name. I want to give the oils to the person who I think is the most interested and who will use them and who will benefit from them the most. And then I typically like reach out really quick, like the next day, and say like, okay, this is what we're going to do. I can meet you at this coffee shop at this time or this time. And then if they're like, ooh, like if they don't want to do that, then I have mailed a couple gifts out, but it's always like I give them 4 different times. And if it's like pretty obvious they're not going to meet me, then I'll just mail it out. And I know that it's like pretty much a lost cause at that point. But it is always the goal is to just get them to sit down with you, and then not with the wellness consults too. Not everyone's going to schedule, and not everyone sees the value. They think we're just going to try to sell them more for some people. But again, just telling them what to do, just literally enroll them. Perfect. Thank you so much. Your oils will be here in a week. Our next step is to schedule a time that we can sit down and go over what you just bought so you know how to use it, because I want to make sure that none of this sits on your shelf without you knowing how to use it. And that's what I've had really a lot of success with, but I'm still probably only 60% of my enrollments take advantage of that wellness consult. So
another thing we did with the drawing slips was, meeting with them, filling the drawing slip out for them, and then asking those questions. What are you most interested in? And then of course, when they left, we took notes on it. However, there were some that snuck in and just did a drawing, right? So on Saturday when I took the stuff home, the ones that didn't give me any information, whatever, I didn't include them in the drawing, but I did take a chance on Sunday because I was doing that Facebook Live, and it just happened to be that there was one person who was really interested. So I kind of lucked out there.
So, and I was wondering if, without sounding cheap, how is there a way to kind of preemptively put, like, unfortunately the raffle item cannot be mailed out or something like that, because that just adds to the cost of things.
I wouldn't see why not. Courtney, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, and I'm just thinking back to the thing that you made, and again, like, maybe not calling it a wellness consult. I was trying to think of like something that just sounds more fun, really, because I mean, some people are going to be like, oh yes, I want to be consulted in wellness. And some people are going to be like, I just don't want that. Yeah. So I'm not thinking of anything off the top of my head right now, but trying to come up with something like, I don't know if you want to, like, the right event, it could be you must be present to win. You must stick around until the end if it's just like, or you're going to draw in the next hour or something like that. That could.
Yeah, well, those are actually 2 separate things I have offered. The wellness consult and then the raffle. And the raffle is where I get the information, like Dolly said. And then I contact them. Yeah, you won, your free bottle of wild orange. And what I was doing was, how would you like to get that? Can you meet, or would you like me to mail that out, which it just feels like it's such an easy way is, okay, just mail that to me. And
yeah, I wouldn't give them a choice at first. And I would say, I don't know, you might say this, but you won the wild orange. You're going to love this. It's so great for energy and stress. It can even just tell them, I love to put a drop in my shower and it feels like I'm in the spa when I walk in. So excited to get this to you. I can meet at Ziggy's on Main at 4 on Saturday or at 7 on Sunday. Which one works better for you? And that's all I would say, because if anyone ever offered to, every time I've offered, because I've done it too, I've offered to mail people stuff, and that's why I don't anymore if I really want to meet with them, because it's always like, oh yeah, just mail it to me. That's great. Then we don't even have to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they were interested in the moment, but it's been days since that moment went by. So the trick is getting them re-engaged, reminding them why they were so excited. And I'll tell you, I usually do also, I'll give you your wild orange, and I'll even bring you a jumbo sample of that breathe oil that you loved for your kids' allergies. You've probably gone through the other sample. And you don't even have to do jumbo. By jumbo, I mean a more full sample bottle rather than 14 drops. It just kind of depends on if someone's really interested, I'm definitely willing to give them a larger sample. But it just kind of depends. So I'm never, I like to reward people who will meet with me, because I find that has worked out for me. But just remember to tell them what to do, that you have something amazing that's going to change their life, and they have no idea. They think you're just some other event person they've been sold to so many times.
Yeah. Well, I like
And
that.
Michelle, do you have a place for them to fill out their address on the drawing slip?
No.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, you could just say, I did not factor in the cost of shipping. I really need to deliver this,
Yeah, something along, because I'm thinking there's no reason I have to send them some, and spend that money too. There's, but without sounding, cheap about it to them.
How are you mailing them out? Are you using the PayPal secret shipping link?
Yeah, in the past I have, and with this I have not sent any out, and I'm feeling like I really don't want to do that. So I'm trying to figure out a solution to not have to send them out.
Yeah, and to get them to sit down with you and learn more about how they can be helped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just tell them that's what we do.
That's how it works. This is how it works.
In a loving, kind way. It works, I promise.
Yeah. Okay.
They might just buy retail, but they might buy a kit. You never know.
So.
All right. Well, anyone want to? I know we're a little bit over, so if people need to jump off, that's fine. But I at least wanted to mention the BOGOs and see if anyone has questions, or if anyone has done anything that really seems to be working. How's that going for everyone?
Did I quit sharing?
You quit sharing your PowerPoint, but
okay, so I can't get back into Zoom. I closed something. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I think we've all done that.
Okay.
This will stop others.
Oh, here we go.
For you. There you go.
Yeah, Courtney, I did a Facebook Live. I did Facebook posts. Haven't had much engagement, but I think it's because I haven't been using my Facebook group the last couple months. So yeah, I definitely noticed not a lot of people liking things as much as before. So that's my own thing. And I sent out emails. I started with my members, like you suggested, and that's as far as I got today. Then I had to go to work. Yeah. So I didn't get to all the prospects that I had wanted to, but there's still 4 more days.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and then I don't know if people want text messages every day, and I didn't ask, do you want this text every day?
Some people do. I personally don't, because I don't want to text people every day. I just want to get their attention, either tell them, you can just tell them to look at doTERRA's Facebook page for people who just don't even have the bandwidth or just don't feel like it's worth it with the size of their team just yet. Just point them in the right direction. That's all we want to do, is just give them a little nudge, because if they're not willing to look at that, or our people who we've enrolled should be getting an email. So all they have to do is open that.
Yeah.
I'm finding that a lot of people already knew, which is nice. So,
Okay. Yeah. And then how do you get your light? Do you have a light on you? Like whatever.
Right now it's just I did earlier, and then it started looking crazy. I have this social light. I love this little thing. It's a little ring light. Right now it's just I'm right in front of a window. But that thing, see, it makes me kind of orange right now. Well, it's not too bad.
Yeah, my video this morning, the light was terrible, but sometimes it's okay. But this morning it was really bad, so I need to play with that a little bit.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't think it was bad. It was a tiny bit dark, but I didn't think like, oh my gosh, that's like, I can't even see you. It was fine. But yeah, I love like diffused light. Like this is the sun's gone down. So this is the west side of my house, but just finding diffused light facing a window is very flattering. That's why I have it this way.
Flattering is good.
Yes. All right. Well, everyone, enjoy your week and good luck with the BOGOs. I know this one was pretty good. I think we're going to have some really good ones, though. So, all right. Well, thanks again, Dolly. That was awesome. So good to learn from you. I'm glad you had a good event.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dolly.
You're welcome. I'm just keeping positive thoughts for, enrollees and wellness overviews. So
yeah, and I feel like that's a huge
slow thing.
Experiment with like I know you do this because you tell me about it, but I'm just grateful. I just try to hold on to. I know these people are just thinking it over and they're going to get back to me. I have a couple like that right now that are like
right. Your affirmations, your positive affirmations. Yes.
Because it's easy to go the other way sometimes. So, good night, everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.